Whew, time travel and time paradoxes? It's all so confusing. One of the most complicated and confusing concepts a human mind can think of outside of trying to understand the concept, who's the best girl, Historia or Mikasa? Trick question is Hitch, it's always Hitch. So this video aims to solve the hitch in your head to try and better understand the time paradox Eren Yeager created so that you can elevate your Attack on Titan knowledge, or just at least try to understand what happened a little bit better. So let's get into it. To better understand, we must start from the very beginning. Before Eren Yeager was even born, we start in the internment zones of Marley. After being found out as an Eldian restorationist, Grisha Yeager and Dinah Fritz, who is related to and of the King Fritz bloodline, making her royal blood, are sent to Paradise Island, where they are to be turned into pure titans. Grisha, who witnesses every one of his comrades from Greece to his wife Dinah to be turned into titans, is the last one. Curiously, it's one of the Public Security Authority members, Eren Kruger, who is revealed to be a spy and as well the attack titan that saves Grisha. Transforming into the titan, he destroys every other person on the docks and even the boats they came in on. From there, he passes the titan on to Grisha with the mission of taking back the founding titan and saving Mikasa and Armin. At first, this scene makes no sense as to how would Eren Kruger, of all people, know the names of Mikasa and Armin when they aren't even born yet. Well, now we know that the Attack Titan can see fragments of the future. Eren Kruger was simply using his ability, though it seems he didn't know how to activate it, at least willingly, as it seems to be a passive ability. After 13 years of holding the Attack Titan, Grisha eventually would consume Frieda Reis to inherit the founding Titan and take a vial of Titan spinal fluid. A time thereafter, Grisha would choose Eren as the next inheritor of the Attack and founding Titan, giving him the vial and letting his son eat him. Though due to Eren not being of royal blood, he is never able to activate the founding Titan's abilities, and that is why we never see Eren use it for a majority of the series. Despite that, Eren lives for about 4 or 5 years, not realizing he has this ability, but after being swallowed by a Titan, activates its powers for the first time ever, turning into the Attack Titan. Nothing much of note would happen until years later when Eren and Mikasa would, along with the rest of the Survey Corps, are cornered. After going through the armored and colossal Titan, Eren's energy is spent and can't transform any further. Due to this, they are quickly surrounded, with the main threat being the titanized Dinah Fritz. Eren continues to try and turn, but in frustration, punches Dinah, which for a moment activates the powers of the founding Titan for the first time ever. While not permanent, he commands them to attack Dinah Fritz, saving the Survey Corps from death and making Mikasa really wet for Eren, possibly more than she already was. Of course, I mean her tears, you hopeless perverts. This, though, wouldn't be the last time Eren would come into contact with royal blood. The second time Eren makes contact with someone of royal blood is in Season 3, Episode 6, when captured and chained up inside the King of the Walls, Rod and Historia Reis try to make Eren remember his sin, and they both place their hands on his back. From there, the memories of Grisha come flooding back. Eren's father killed all of the Reis family along with Sister Frieda to inherit the founding Titan. The only surviving member was Rod Reis, though he would try to eventually make Historia inherit back the founding and now Attack Titans. At this point in the story, though, it's unknown as to why Grisha would do these things, especially to the Reis family specifically. The second time at the end of Season 3 is when Eren is essentially knighted by Historia, the last in line of the Reis family, but as well of royal blood. When Eren and Historia make contact, his memories of his father killing Frieda Reis come flooding back from his memories. He remembers every moment, even the feelings of the children being crushed beneath his father's feet. What's significant about this is that Eren's demeanor after this moment completely changes from a go-getter shonen protag to a much more brooding and reserved person who seems almost sad and depressed. Well, this is because upon making contact with Historia, you can surmise that the pained face Eren makes is not just from what he witnessed, but from what he told Grisha to do. In other words, Eren remembered telling Grisha to kill the Reis family. Zeke, in an attempt to stop what he perceives as the brainwashing of Eren, spends years of time going through Grisha Yeager's memories. Slowly, but surely, it becomes apparent that Eren isn't brainwashed at all, and on top of that, the father he thought that he knew was nothing of the sort. It's when Zeke and Eren witness Grisha going to Sister Frieda to ask for help to save Paradise Island, and she refuses, does this really get interesting. Grisha knows what he has to do. He has to kill all of the children and the people there, then eat Frieda to gain the power of the founding Titan. What is interesting here is that it's revealed what the powers of the Attack Titan are, which is to essentially see into the memories of its future inheritors. But even though Grisha knows what he now has to do, he can't do it. That is until Eren reminds his father of what he has to do to keep moving forward. This moment is massive, completely shifting the entire landscape of Attack on Titan. Eren is able to create a time paradox by essentially going back in time through memories to change the events of history, though the power of the Attack Titan isn't as absolute as one would expect either. As evident in past seasons, the power to see memories of its future inheritors isn't perfect, as they can only see fragments and bits of what is essentially the future, much like how all Titan shifters can also see bits of the past through their previous inheritors. Eren Yeager is the person who started what is essentially a time paradox by directly interfering with the past through his father's memories. Not only does Eren literally touch his father and tell him to keep moving forward, but Grisha also hugs and sees Zeke. Though, what's even more damning are these images here from Season 1 of Attack on Titan. The character you're seeing here looks a lot similar to that of Eren Yeager, because that is Eren Yeager. He's always been watching silently from the very beginning of the series. Eren has created a paradox by going back in time along with Zeke to observe history all over again, because remember, in the episode, they explicitly stated they went back through at least 9 years of Eren's life, so that Zeke could stop the brainwashing of Eren. While this isn't exactly time travel in a traditional sense, the mechanic of two people using the Attack Titan's ability to interact with one another through memories is, well, it's paradoxical. And not only that, but it takes a certain caliber of writer to pull something like this off. Isayama, from the very beginning, or at least since the anime's inception, had a clear plan to have this eventually happen. And for that reason, I think Attack on Titan is easily one of the best anime right now. To have such a big picture plan like this, and then to sprinkle in here and there future Eren all the way back to 2013 and maybe even possibly 2010 is such an accomplishment that deserves its flowers in of itself. And it's just sad that this series has to eventually end, because I really don't want it to. I'm gonna miss all of these insane twists, the drama, the military politics, but hey, all great things eventually have to come to an end, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. I like to take a moment to let you all know I sell merch like these, and if you want one of any of these merches or stickers or shirts or whatever, then click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. If you enjoyed this video, you may find my video on how Gabby Braun redeemed herself pretty helpful. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.